It's funny. When we was kids, we didn't realize how funny John Witherspoon really was.
But he
I
was a
think
clown.
I definitely, I definitely found him a lot funnier when like, cause Paul, Hall kind of introduced me to Paul Mooney.
Hmm.
You know what I'm
Hilarious.
saying? He put me up on Paul Mooney. I'm talking about we was like 16, and
Hmm.
I thought
Paul
he was
Mooney,
I thought he was one of the funniest niggas ever. And then like I just found out like when I found out that he was a writer for
Richard
uh
Pryor.
Richard Pryor, and then I seen Robin Williams, John Witherspoon. I'm like, damn, like all of these guys still had like major careers. Well, Paul Mooney was just he stuck with comedy for the most part, but all these guys still had like major careers while like making Richard Pryor arguably one of the best comedians. Like, he's very highly praised comedian, but it's just like, damn, look at his team. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
I got a
Like
question,
Paul Mooney.
y'all.
What's
Hmm.
up?
So y'all do music,
Yeah.
but
Hmm.
people say
You do
comedy is
music
one of
too.
the
Stop
hardest
playing
art
hard to
forms.
let these niggas know, man. Tell them the
I
truth.
like music.
He's a tastemaker.
I just like
Yeah.
music. No, but they said
With the fofo
comedy
Impala dipping
stand-up
on
is like one of
the
the hardest types of art you could do. Like art form is difficult to get up on stage and make people laugh, right? Who do y'all? So, in your perspective, who's y'all like top four comedians? Who do y'all like?
You want to
Tough.
go first, Cuzzo, or you want me to go? Because I know
Yeah,
mine.
I'll go first. The
All
goat.
right.
Um, tough. It's probably gonna be more than four for me. One of my favorites, who only because it's absolutely my favorite person I see in person. Even though it's a plethora, it ain't no really. I mean, it's wrong answers, but if you touching that top echelon,
It's
it's
your
way
favorite.
more
It's
than four.
yours.
But I say Cat Williams for sure. Cat Williams is amazing. The kind of tour that he put on and the kind of crew that he rode with, like he had his own little comedy crew, and his whole little aura, everything was pretty hilarious, and kind of what he's done off of it. Second, I'm gonna have to give it to this ain't in no real order. They all goes. I'm gonna have to give it to Eddie Murphy. Like Eddie Murphy is like delirious, and like all his shit is hilarious to me. Like all he got classic skits on the stand up level, even though he hasn't done it in a long time. It ain't too many people that can touch what he's done. And the format he did it is all these formats that they doing on Netflix. Aside from that, you got to
For real,
throw
for real.
to me. I'm gonna give him credit because a lot of people be trying to take credit away from him, even though like he's doing it at the highest level of all levels. I'm gonna give it to Kevin Hart. Like three, Kevin Hart got to be in my top four, and then like my third one, which is just like kind of almost is like the epitome of almost like the top. He doesn't get looked at as a top guy, but is almost a top guy, and every time he grazes a mic, it's hilarious to me. Earthquake.
Oh my gosh,
Earthquake,
thank you.
Earthquake
Earthquake is
is
hilarious.
I was waiting.
hilarious,
I was,
bro.
I
I
was
feel like
like,
Earthquake
he
is
definitely one of
hilarious.
mine. I was like, let me see if
Earthquake
he's gonna
is
I
name
feel
it.
like
crazy,
Earthquake.
bro. He's amazing. He checks every box as a comedian. And I don't know if I said Martin Lawrence, but Martin Lawrence got to be. He's one of my personal favorites, even though he mainly is a better host than having his special, even though his specials are good. But Earthquake is just something like you got to speak on
Earthquake is
him.
he never missed.
Yeah, he's crazy, and
You know
see
that
him
nigga one of
live
my
is
favorites.
way
Yeah,
like
Diamond love Earthquake.
I love Earthquake.
I'm
That
trying
nigga
to
is
I'm trying to leave a
fucking
comedy
hilarious.
show with a broken voice and laughing my ass
Yeah,
off,
you
and
horse
I
and
don't
like
want
you
I don't
all
want to I don't
If you
want to be
see
able to
Earthquake,
speak after I leave a comedy show.
if you see Earthquake on the stage with a cup in his hand, nigga, it's about to go
It's
down.
going down,
Yeah,
and you
he a
bless.
fool.
We
That nigga
Definitely
dead.
bless.
a
He's
fool.
going down.
But
Shit,
I
you want
have
to go,
seen
Hawk?
some
You want
dope
me to go?
people. So.
You can go. I ask the question, so you can go.
Hey, let's
My
do
bad.
a
Cause was
let's
you finished?
hey let's do a honorable mentions after we do our four though.
All right.
Honorable
So
Okay.
mentions.
who your honorable
No,
mention?
after all
Okay,
of our
okay.
fours.
Okay.
My top four comedians I was gonna say Earthquake.
Mm.
I think Earthquake is hilarious. It's another comedian that like I think people know it's funny, but at the same time they don't really like. I feel like they don't get his humor like that. A lot of people. Chris Rock. That nigga is so
Mm.
One of my
disrespectful.
favorites.
That nigga is so
One of my
disrespectful.
That's not who I thought you was gonna say, but he's
And
amazing. Like
he's so
amazing.
disrespectful, but he's so like he's such a like character that you just kind of ain't paying attention to all the disrespect that this nigga is saying and shit.
he's
He's
amazing.
crazy. There's somebody who I want to name. I'm gonna let Hawk name him because Hawk introduced me to this guy as well. I mean, I'm giving Hawk the credit for this dude, but Bill Burr is one of the funniest motherfucking comedians that I ever seen. Cause he's like, it's just, with Bill Burr, bro, like he's one of those people who just like says the shit that he's thinking out loud. You know what I'm saying? We all think shit that like we conscious, like, hey, don't say that shit.
Yeah, it's lines
like,
and
look.
lights. It's lines and lights you cannot step on. Bill Burr doesn't mind stepping on him.
He's stepping on him. He's stepping, you know what I'm saying, shitting on him. And then like he's a really intelligent person too. All of the guys I named so far, like, you know what I'm saying, to me are very intelligent.
Comedians are so intelligent.
Man. Yeah. And then one of the last ones who also doesn't miss, who I think is just ready for all the smoke. Like what I would say, and I'm gonna make it quick. What I say about comedians, I think what make a good comedian is like just their ability to like hear, process, like assess, process, whatever. You know what I'm saying, and respond. Like, you know what I'm saying? Especially like, you got comedians that get heckled and then they eat a nigga up, and everybody know from that point on, like, don't say shit out loud when you go to that show because he gonna be ready for whatever. But this last dude, to me, he kind of dibble and dabble in like serious topics a lot. He talk a lot of shit about people in the crowd. And he just one of them ones who I think anytime somebody try to crack a joke on him, he gonna be ready for the smoke. D.L. Hughley.
Okay.
D.L. Hughley. That nigga is hilarious.
Compton. That's why that boy from
D.L. Hughley is hilarious. He ready for all the smoke. He don't give a fuck. He gonna say all the shit that don't nobody else want to say. He'll say the shit. And if you want to crack jokes and all that kind of shit, he the kind of person that's gonna make you hot, he gonna embarrass your ass. So those are my guys. Like I said, Earthquake, Chris Rock, Bill Burr, and last but not least, D.L. Hughley. And I got an honorable mention at the end.
Hey, D.L. Hughley, like, delivery be so funny to me because he be like, this motherfucker. He don't really like open his mouth, but he be like clowning niggas like, and this nigga try to say this shit.
Yeah.
I be just looking at him just dying, man.
His funniest jokes, this is why he's such a dope comedian. His funniest jokes is like improv. Like his funniest jokes be on the spot. It's shit that he can't write because he talking about the dude in the crowd. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you can say like you can't say that, like, no disrespect to Mike Epps, but I seen Mike Epps tell a certain joke a couple times, maybe. But I think Mike Epps is hilarious. But D.L. Hughley is somebody who gonna eat somebody up that's right in front of his face, and for that, I think that make him a dope comedian. So those are my four, and I got an honorable mention at the end. But Hawk, it's on you.
Of course,
Birdman.
I gotta say Bernie Mac.
Ooh.
Hilarious. Every single cameo Bernie Mac has been in. He's killed it. Yeah. Every stand up.
He really mad professional too. That's what I like about Bernie Mac.
Yeah,
too.
The Mac man is.
All respect to the Mac family, because I really forgot Bernie Mac. He's amazing.
Yeah.
Bernie Mac don't miss.
You said he only gave us four options like that. You know what I'm saying?
Four. So it's hard. It's difficult. But for me personally, Bernie Mac. Then there's no order, like you said, Kenny. Bill Burr. That's my, cousin.
Yeah.
But yeah, Bill Burr, because he is your thoughts. Whatever you thinking, Bill Burr saying that shit. It could be. It don't matter if it's about crippled people, women. It don't matter. He's saying it. Transgenders. It don't matter.
I was watching him last night, Hawk. I'm gonna pass back to you because I don't want to cut you off. I was gonna talk about this, but I'm trying to veer away from the super serious topics. But he was like, feminists always attacking me. When are the men gonna stand up? When are the men gonna stand up? He said, he was like, that shit, ain't that y'all problem? Don't try to bring us into this one. That's y'all problem. He was like, you know what I'm saying? He was like, I got a question for the feminists. How come WNBA games ain't sold out? Huh? He was like, oh, that's our fault too? He was like, he was like, ain't that?
Yo.
I was like, oh shit. He was going crazy. I can't even deliver the joke how he delivered it, but when he said, I was just like, damn, that's some real shit. If all these feminists, you so feminist, why you ain't supporting women's sports?
Exactly.
He was like, oh, I know. He was like, they don't want to say it. They got to sit there. He said, the feminists came on the TV show, on the news, and they asked them, and the male host was sitting there like, Oh, I don't know. I wonder why, man. Wow, I never thought about it like that. He's like, you imagine how much they getting paid to act like they don't know the answer to that shit? You know what I'm saying? I was like, oh shit. My bad, Hawk. Like, I wonder why nobody going to the WNBA games. Man, that is a good question.
Back to you, Barbara.
Yeah, my bad, Hawk. I cut you off. Go ahead.
No, you good. So
he's at the Red Rocks.
Bernie Mac, Bill Burr. You took one of my guys, so I can't say it.
You can say it.
Chris Rock.
Yeah,
I love Chris Rock.
I'll take two of your guys.
No, and I'm gonna say Dave Chappelle.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Because he was definitely gonna be an honorable
Dave Chappelle show.
Yeah.
Sketch comedy, and you can't say anybody was funnier at that time when we got the Chappelle show.
We can't forget about In Living Color either, though.
Hey, I was just about to say the whole family. The whole family. I was ready. Can I do my honorable mentions?
Well, not the whole family. I'm gonna say three people, and yeah, but those I said four, right? Yeah, I named four.
Yeah, you gave us four, but you only elaborated on you only elaborated on Bill Burr's. You know what I'm saying? Okay. What makes Chris Rock? What makes you told us Bernie Mac, but what makes Chris Rock and Dave Chappelle like? What makes
Dave Chappelle? What I like about Dave Chappelle is he'll start off a joke with something serious.
Yeah,
and it'll be a real like topic, like an actual social issue.
Yeah,
and then flip it into something funny. Like he got a joke about he rapes but he saves, and I'm like, people don't get the joke. That shit is hilarious to me. He rapes but he saves, and that shit is so fucked up. But if you understand the joke and watch the show, it's fucking hilarious. Or the joke about like being trans Asian, like how you talk about trans people in such a way to where it's funny, and then flip it about trans Asian and the whole little rundown about it. But it's just like his ability to take serious shit and make it funny is what I like. That's why I like comedians, because they are so smart and their perspective, his way of thinking is just different.
They good writers.
Just bring you to their own world, like their own perspective, their own narrative. They just bring you. It's so crazy how like the whole platform is just like a mic, a person, an audience, and it's like thoughts. Like even whether it's like a small like comedy club or people doing arenas, it's not too like you'll have DJs intro and the outro, and you might have a little video, a little promo in the middle of it or to intro it. But for the most part, it's just a mic, one person, just talking to a crowd and just giving their own narrative, bringing them to their own world. It's crazy.
Want to hear some crazy shit before we do honorable mentions?
Yeah.
Believe it or not, bro, like I always kind of felt like I could do comedy. You know what I'm saying? And because I'm not afraid to like talk shit. Like I don't know, like Hawk older brother said this one time we was in Vegas. Jay, he was like, we don't need to go to the comedy club. We got D-Lou here. You know what I'm saying? And when he said it,
I thought we was in Oakland when he said that.
No, we was in Vegas. We was all in the limo in Vegas on our way to Club Swim or whatever.
Okay, Stadium Swim.
And I just be talking shit, and I don't know. Sometimes people find it funny, and I don't even be trying to be funny and shit like that. I just be, but then like I said, because I am a writer, I look at comedians from like that perspective. That's what I do appreciate. I do appreciate the punchlines. You know what I'm saying? I just be like, damn, like it's people that know how to ingest comedy, and those people really enjoy life, because when you having a tough day, you can just put on some comedy and you like, yo, that's fucking hilarious.
It's
and then there's some people who just, it's just some people that just can't wait to like get offended. And it's just kind of like, nigga, that's not what comedy is for. Like comedy is for niggas to get offended, like to piss people off. It's to say the shit that you want to say all day at work that you can't say.
It's just storytelling. It's like we taking away storytelling. We taking away campfire little stories. We taking away little like it ain't a campfire storm, but it's a different kind of gathering. It still is a gathering, and it's like it's still a story being told. Like it's like we taking that away. Come on, man. We taking poetry away. We taking art away. We taking expression away.
It'll never work, man. It'll never work. Cause like comedians like Bill Burr, Bill Burr got a podcast every Monday.
And they look forward to him to say like whatever the fuck you want. They look forward to him like to not have a filter.
Dave Chappelle turned down $50 million just to come back and probably get 100.
And they look forward to Dave not having a filter.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's one thing I realized about like all of the comedians we named. Even Eddie Murphy, like Eddie Murphy definitely know how to get the bag. Like I feel like
Wait,
no
before you
other
talk about Eddie Murphy, if you
The
watch
Blueprint.
some of the movies in the 80s that he was in,
Fire.
he was writing those movies and directing those movies, producing some of that stuff. Like Eddie Murphy is by far, he ain't my favorite comedian, but he at the top of the list.
You know what I was about to say about
I feel
Eddie
like
Murphy,
I
bro?
had to put him in there. I
He's
had
the top
to
of the
put
list.
Kevin
Eddie
Hart. It's
Murphy
him
is.
and Kevin. I have to put them in mine.
The reason
Don't
why
nobody-
I don't mention Kevin, because for me, his stand-up isn't that great. But when I hear Kevin on interviews or
He
he's just
funny.
talking, Kevin Hart funny as hell.
Funny.
He is so funny, but I feel like he's so cautious when he's doing stand-up. And I like
What I would say-
That's because
What?
that nigga done been through shit.
You know what I was gonna say about
filter now.
He's strong. Kevin is strong. Hey, Kev, if you listen to this, nigga, you a strong nigga. Like I don't care height, whatever, bro. You strong. You like mentally, physically, and like he's been through shit with his best friend, like you know, personal shit as well. Has been out there. Like Kev, I could understand why he would want to be cautious in his
like you know,
and I can understand
I
can understand your perspective too.
Two comedians I like, and I like Bill Burr and Dave Chappelle because they like kind of step on the line a little bit. But Corey Holcomb, Patrice O'Neal, those dudes step all the way across the line and say the shit. And I like
Corey
take it too far, but Patrice, rest in peace.
Yeah, Corey Holcomb.
He was amazing.
Corey Holcomb's one of the very funny comedians to me as well. But sometimes Corey Holcomb sometimes he be off to me.
He just don't got no.
He stand on. He one of them ones who's not gonna be like, damn, you was right.
So
remember like he stand on bullshit, and it's just like, but he definitely be on some shit.
Remember how I was saying like how Bill Burr was like you look forward to him stepping on the line.
Yeah.
Like you don't look forward to Corey Holcomb stepping on the line.
No, because Corey
gonna step on it different. He gonna step on it and he gonna accidentally step on somebody's snacks and chips and kick over a water bottle. Like Corey gonna
for me it's not even that he offensive or because I like I sound I fuck with Corey Holcomb heavy. I just seen in situations where he was wrong and like he'll get fact checked and still try to persuade motherfuckers that he was right, and it's just like, nah, you was wrong. That's all I'm saying on that. What I was gonna say to Hawk Point though, I can see how you can compare like Kevin Hart to like Eddie Murphy because Eddie Murphy is not cautious, but to me, Eddie Murphy is so far ahead of like everybody else he's around. He's one of them people who has control of the room, and so it's like you look at Eddie Murphy and be like, you know, he got movies like Norbit and Dr. Dolittle, which is I believe a remake. You know, he got the whole Nutty Professor catalog. You know what I'm saying? Vampire in Brooklyn,
Beverly Cop,
you know,
a whole lot of shit.
He probably wrote Harlem Nights type shit. I don't know, like you know what I'm saying?
Creating Places.
Yeah, like you know what I'm saying. My whole thing is, my whole thing is, all these movies that we naming,
hilarious.
They all box office movies. They not like BET movies. Shout out to BET or whatever, you know what I'm saying. But I'm just saying they all box office movies, and that's the same thing with Kevin Hart. Is like when you get access to a certain type of bag as a comedian, because we know comedians that perform at Chocolate Factory all the time. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
Chocolate Sundays,
Laugh Factory, Chocolate Sundays all the time. You know, we know comedians that are very good. That like, I mean, shout out to the birth of social media for them because they actually get to expand their content and then really people get the respect they deserve. You know what I'm saying? But my thing is this: in the comedy world, you got to look at all the comedians we named, right? But then look at all the comedians that trumped those guys at the times. Like I said, you got Richard Pryor, you got Eddie Murphy, you got Chris Rock, who kind of got a taste of that. You know what I'm saying? But then,
Martin
like you
Lawrence
said,
up there.
Martin Lawrence for sure. You got Kevin Hart's. But then right under that, you got hella funny niggas that them niggas all be having in their movies. All them niggas be in their movies.
Listen, this is how crazy Eddie. This is how dope Eddie Murphy is. If you watch Harlem Nights,
oh Lord,
you got Richard Pryor.
Yeah.
You got Red Fox. Two of probably the best comedians ever.
Yeah.
You can't argue with it. It is what it is ever. You still got his brother, Arsenio Hall. Yeah. Like, and if you watch Life, Eddie Murphy again, Martin Lawrence, Bernie Mac, What's the other comedian name?
The
Like
nigga that
Eddie was
played.
Yeah, the nigga who played Juana Man.
Joanna Man.
Oh my god, he
Yeah.
got a Hispanic name. He's hilarious too.
Yeah,
Like
Eddie Murphy
Alfonso.
was
Is it like
simple with
anything
some of the
Alfonso or
best.
something like that?
And not
Yeah,
Alonzo.
Alfonso something.
Alonzo or something like that?
Yeah, the dude that used to be on BET.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's amazing.
I think his name. So Eddie is. I think Eddie's here. Not my favorite, and then everybody else is under Eddie.
Nigga,
Eddie and Jay.
Rick James is not in life.
No, Rick James is in life. He's
I'm
the
thinking
guy
of
who
the.
put Eddie Martin Lawrence underwater.
I'm
He
thinking
was
of the
drowning in
other
the movie.
dude,
I don't
the
even
one that
remember.
was in
James
Don't Be a Menace, or was it Don't Be a Menace? Yeah, the dude that was in Don't Be a Menace, and he was Chauncey in Don't Be a Menace. What's my nigga name? He was Pinky. The nigga that was Pinky was in Life as well too, wasn't he?
His name is Miguel Nunez.
Yeah, Miguel Nunez. Yeah, he's hilarious. Juana Man.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
I
No,
know
but
his name.
Rick James is in that movie because Eddie and Rick James are friends.
It's funny because
thinking-
Life one of the funniest movies to me.
Hey, wait,
That
ain't
movie was
Sanaa
not
Lathan in that
funny as
movie?
I got older.
Hilarious. It ain't funny. It ain't funny how they got ended up there, but them niggas was
That
acting
movie's
a fool.
hilarious. I let it
That
see
movie's
with
amazing.
deleted scenes, but I like when you tell him, "Don't you say fucking watch no more, say little clock." I don't want to hear you say that shit no more because his daddy watch got stolen.
Yeah.
Deleted scenes.
Eddie Murphy was the funniest nigga in that movie.
That's
Now
a
watch
crazy
the
concept
scenes.
of a movie.
He the funniest
Okay.
nigga in that movie. Everybody know you want your cornbread line, but Eddie Murphy was cutting up that whole movie, dog. You know what I'm saying?
Watch the deleted scenes. I'm telling you.
You know
Hell
what's
yeah, nigga, they play him at the end of the movie. It's like 9 minutes long. I seen that shit.
Like Eddie is an idiot. He can't stay serious for nothing.
All of them was laughing, nigga, the whole movie. Like, it probably took the niggas like 4 years to make that movie. They all laughing on all the scenes. How could you not, like, imagine trying to even if you don't got lines, imagine trying to keep a serious face around them niggas.
Yeah, you can't.
You can't, bruh. You know what I'm
You never
saying?
seen Kill Me when he's still at pie at the end of the movie when they like 70 or 80.
Yeah.
And he trying to sneak and eat the pie behind the thing and he burned his lips. But
Oh,
Eddie
yeah,
Murphy
Martin
had it, Martin Lawrence because he was a chauffeur at the time.
Yeah.
He hating on Martin Lawrence.
I like when they had them old niggas standing on the bottles at the end of the movie. That's talking shit. What's up, Cuzzo? You wanted to get into some honorable mentions, man. Who you got?
Man.
I got one. I got one.
I had lost my train of thought on the honorable mentions. We'll
You
throw,
want me to start it off?
I'll start it off.
All right, for sure.
We're gonna throw the Wayans family up there. Like we're gonna have to hit Marlon Shy, Keenan, Damon Jr.
Damon is hilarious.
Man, Damon is amazing. But
Damon
Damon Jr.
is
Damon Jr. is Damon. Like if you look at like
Damon just looked like he about to say some funny shit. He just looked like one of them people.
like he looked like he finna give you attitude and then he's just gonna heat your shit. Like he not even mad at you. Like he's just gonna bar you up real quick. Man, get your little peanut brittle head ass over here.
He one of them ones you don't know if he's serious or not, you know?
Nah,
He actually my
he's
favorite
crazy.
Wayne's brother, like, you know, not like that. That's wild to say, but
That's
he
wild.
actually like the funny. But you know what I'm saying? No, I'm saying like of all of
Marlon
them,
is amazing, bro. I'm sorry, Marlon is like
Damon funnier than all of them.
but like it's
Damon funny.
so Marlon showed me some Eddie Murphy in him, and it was the dumbest reason why. I don't know if y'all seen that movie Quintuplets, bro. He killed that movie. Like it definitely it's from the same vein of Nutty Professor, but it's done flawlessly. Like this nigga was his sister. He was a whole ass woman and was a gangster, and you was convinced like, oh shit, this girl crazy. But it was Marlon Wayans. Like it wasn't no other girl. It was Marlon Wayans, and it was just like it was.
I never
like
watched that.
It was hilarious. It's a dumb movie where it's Marlon Wayans with like 8 brothers and sisters. All of them. It's
I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah,
I seen the movie.
Nah, but Marlon Wayans is definitely funny. I ain't gonna say he's funnier than Damon because my wife and kids, my son has been crazy about that show. It's watching.
My kids watching this shit too.
It's hilarious.
It is the best thing that I feel like my son has came up on. I'm like, thank you, son. Thank God you watching this show because your other shows are so hard, so tough to fucking watch. Like I'm so glad you watching my wife and kids because I fucking love Damon. And I love Tisha Campbell. Like all respect to Tisha, man. I feel like
she's been a part of the greatest shows we had growing up.
I feel like just sitcom actors and actresses don't get the kind of love they should. So like We gotta show our love to Tisha Campbell.
Shit, they bank accounts get the love it should.
Shit, you'll think it's all about what you negotiate. You don't know all they negotiate, so I ain't gonna say they all good. But shit, I see
But
they
you got a
good.
good point.
They hood famous. Like if they not good, they at least hood famous.
Yeah. Damn, that's a good one.
And
My
who you got,
honorable
Simone?
mention. Girl, get comfortable. We about to do something.
Oh, I was gonna say him. I forgot. Nigga, I was gonna say him.
Listen, Jamie Foxx.
Amazing.
Jamie Foxx. You know, this is that if you see this, man. Jamie Foxx.
This is your conscience.
To me,
this is your conscience. It's roasting what's in there.
Hey, this is
Jamie
your
Foxx. That wasn't even
bro.
the funniest shit Jamie Foxx did, bro.
It wasn't.
I was an avid Jamie Foxx show watcher. Jamie Foxx is one of the funniest, to me, most comfortable comedians in the game. Like, you know what I'm saying? And he honestly, I don't know what it is about Jamie Foxx. Like, he's definitely mainstream, but at the same time, like, you know, Jamie Foxx, to me, he gonna do what he do.
He's just
like,
high level. He himself a high level. Like he's just.
I think because he's a Renaissance man. Like, you know, he's a rap. I mean, he's a comedian. He's a sitcom actor. He's an R&B singer with good fucking albums out. Actually,
stand-up comedian.
Stand-up. Because he wears so many hats. I think it's kind of hard for him to be categorized as the best at anything because he does a lot of different things. But Jamie Foxx,
he dope at he high level at
everything he do. Think about, man, bro. She says she wants some Marvin Gaye.
But people, I feel like his singing ain't the most respected out of all the other shits. I feel like it's the least respected. But to me, he ain't did nothing wrong.
Man, I'm gonna show y'all some.
Nothing wrong.
I'm gonna show y'all some behind the scenes.
He did was high level. He's amazing.
I'm gonna show y'all. I'm gonna show y'all while we talking about it.
Because the Jamie Foxx show, like Jamie Foxx as a host, Jamie Foxx on the roast, Jamie Foxx as an actor is fucking amazing. He's a.
Do you remember when him and Cat Williams was going out of the foxhole?
This us vibing in Vegas. Look.
That boy is cheap.
Who's that?
That's you.
Oh, that's who's in Vegas. I can't see nothing.
That was us in Vegas.
You know I like Jamie.
That boy D-Lou is cheesing in that video. Like,
cause that shit vibe.
That boy is feeling good. I ain't hating.
You see Birdman? Look at Birdman in the back.
I can't see that small.
You gotta send me that video.
Look at Birdman.
Hey, what is it?
Nigga, we was vibing in that bitch. You know what I'm saying? That's Jamie Foxx we listening to. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, that Unpredictable album was fire, but I
think that was off of Intuition. But that shit was, it's all the same. That shit was Jamie Foxx. That's my honorable mention because Jamie Foxx is very talented. You know what I'm saying? He definitely
amazing.
To me, a staple in like my childhood. You know what I'm saying? That's somebody who I would like to work with.
And
you know what I'm saying?
He was on this online radio shit way earlier. He was doing XM radio, but XM radio, I feel like I'll put it in the same like vein as podcasting, early podcasting. Like Jamie Foxx was on the tub. So you gotta show he does every fucking thing. He's amazing.
Renaissance man, for real, dog.
And he's a like actor. He was amazing.
Can I be your tennis ball?
What's that?
Remember that?
That was at ESPY Awards. Yep.
Damn, he just really. It was a movie. He was an actor. I can't even think of the name of it. It was crazy.
He was an actor in the movie.
I mean, not an actor. He was a lawyer. He was an actor in the movie. No, he was a lawyer. Or not a detective. He was trying to prevent this dude from like getting revenge on somebody that killed his family.
You talking about law-abiding citizen?
Bro.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's him with old boy. Can't think his name.
Him.
Gerard Butler.
Oh, Gerard Butler.
Yeah,
Stupid. Hey, Gerard Butler. Hey, he hard.
Yeah.
He hard.
You can't forget. He also was Willie
Tell him
Beamer.
your favorite movie. What's your favorite scene from Gerard Butler? D-Lou, tell him.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, let him know.
Oh, let me get my serious face.
Yeah, you already know. Come on.
You come to my steps. You threaten my people with poverty and death and horror. This is Sparta. douche, kick that nigga in the hole. I'm like, oh
down the
shit.
hole, man.
I'm like, oh shit, it's this wartime now. I'm like, damn.
Hey, they could have
Goddamn,
dropped Ether behind that. They could
come
like,
on,
dude.
Ether.
I'm just saying. The coldest part about that scene, you know what I'm saying? Nominated for the coldest part about that scene. You know, obviously the kick is up there for sure. The kick was vicious. You know what I'm saying? He kicking, put that boy on any screen door. He kicking through that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? That kick was crazy. He'd knock a lion out. He kick him in the chin with that one. But the most gangster part about that scene was his wife, nigga. When he looked back at her and she just was like, go ahead, nigga. You got my permission to kick again. Cause he probably kicked a gang of niggas in that hole. She probably like, hey, you gotta chill.
You messing up our well watch.
You the king. You know, Eric, you want respect around here. You can't just be kicking niggas and shit like that. They thinking you taking advantage of your power. He looked at her like, can I kick this nigga? She was like, that nigga just let go of that kick. He been holding on for like 2 years, man. You know what I'm saying? Who your honorable mention though, man? Who your honorable mention, Hawk?
I can't even think about it. Like, it's too many comedians that's...
Give somebody their flowers.
Damn. Who did I name? I named Bill.
I'm gonna throw Deion Cole just because I always liked his little note-taking little approach shit before he was even on the low, on the high level.
Let me think.
I got somebody for Hawk.
I named Bill Burr, Chappelle, Bernie Mac. Who else did I name?
Even though he's not stand-up.
Adam Sandler hilarious, though. He's not stand-up.
I'm gonna give you one, Hawk. You ready?
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you his name and I'm gonna let you do your thing. Robin Harris.
Ooh, fuck.
Legend. He was gone too soon.
Man.
Do you know Bebe's kids? That's not him?
That is him in the movie.
Faison Love. He died.
Yeah.
Faison had to finish the movie.
Yeah, Faison did.
He had to finish the movie.
You know, it's even crazier. He had his own comedy club in Leimert Park. And he used to have like he was like kind of the liaison of introducing a lot of comedy at a time in LA. Like he had a real big like responsibility for a lot of artists popping off.
Dang,
my dad told me a story. He said one time they went to a club and Robin Harris was cracking jokes on my mom and Mike Tyson was there. Robin Harris was cracking jokes on my mom and Mike Tyson was there. You know, like my dad, you know what I'm saying, who right over my shoulder, you know what I'm saying? My dad, he understand comedy. You know, they think everything is funny. Okay. Yeah. You know, he think everything is funny. You know, he said Mike Tyson stood up and was like, yo, you crack one more joke, I'm gonna knock you out or some shit like that.
Damn.
And that's how I found out who Robin Harris was. Like,
he's hilarious though. I wasn't gonna say Robin Harris. Damn.
I just threw a name out there that another
that's a legend.
That's a legend.
Yeah.
On some LA shit.
Cause you named DL. I love DL. Like from the West Coast. Dang, who else could you put in there? Cause y'all named everybody.
We talked about Paul Mooney, but none of us named Paul Mooney.
Cause he's so like such a writer and not so much on stage.
Shit, but his stand-ups was crazy hilarious.
I give you honorable mention. I got one who I like actually a lot. Eddie Griffin.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put Mike Epps in there too.
And he don't get enough props, but Eddie Griffin.
Oh, he's amazing. My bad, I didn't mean to talk over him. Eddie Griffin is super amazing.
I actually like him a lot. What was that special he came out with?
Was it Run Tell That or not Run Tell That? What was it? My Dysfunctional Family or something?
Dysfunctional Family.
Oh my God, that movie was amazing.
It's hilarious.
Oh yeah, that's Dysfunctional Family. The stand up when his uncle was showing him all the pictures and all that.
Yeah. His whole family crazy. Is he from Missouri or something?
Undercover Brother.
Yeah, St. Louis, I believe.
St. Louis.
I don't want to be wrong. Let me look that up.
Oh my God, Undercover Brother was a blazer.
He's from Kansas City. I think. He's from Kansas City. Look it up. I'm not sure either though.
I don't want to be wrong. Somebody like me. Man, he from. I think you're right though.
I think it's Kansas City.
Let me see.
He wasn't born there. He was raised there.
Yep, Kansas City, Missouri.
Yeah, I knew he's from
Kansas
Missouri.
City, Missouri. He ain't that far away.
Hey, Missouri done put a lot of talent too.
Oh, it said he. Wait, damn. I didn't even know that. It said in 1984, at 16 years old, he moved to Compton.
Ken good?
Yeah. Ken got to take care of some business.
Oh, but nah, it's so many good ones.
Yeah, I you know what's funny is I think that shit gonna pop up over here when I post it.
What's that?
You didn't see the message?
Nah.
Oh, Ken said he had to go take a leak.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, say when duty calls, man, he just be a
Intermission.
professional. But the irony is, I think it's gonna pop up on there. You know what I'm saying? So
That's cool.
yeah, it is what it
It's
is.
funny because it ain't comedy is dope, bro. Laughing
Yeah,
is the best like thing for you in the world. I don't care nobody say. You gotta laugh. If you don't
absolutely.
laugh, something wrong with you.
You definitely one of the people who kind of like showed me that too. Like, you know, you're somebody who don't, you kind of take everything lightly, which is a good quality to have. You know, it's people that take everything serious and take everything personal.
Yeah.
I hear everything, even if I take it personal, I don't react to everything. You know what I'm saying? I just be hearing shit like, I know this motherfucker didn't.
It was
You know
funny
what I'm
though.
saying? But I
It's,
don't feel the need to like turn
it's
up or
something
nothing.
funny in every situation.
Yeah. But
And life
at the
hard
same
enough
time,
anyways. Why the fuck you taking it so serious?
yeah.
Oof, man.
You good?
Man.
Everybody already know what time it is because I had to
Yeah,
let
I thought this was a whole chat. I didn't know it was just probably just to you. I thought I was sending it to our whole chat.
I think it
Nah.
popped up. I think it's gonna pop up on the screen when I down when I post it.
Oh man.
So I just
Yeah.
went ahead and told Hawk. Hawk was like, "Everything good with Ken? What happened?" I was like, "Man, because I had to
Yeah.
take a leak, man."
Yeah, I had to go take a leak. I was trying to choose a perfect little break point, but I was like, man, all right, we're gonna get our honorables. Let me
Hey,
go hit it real quick.